Champion. All right, I got my guys here, colleagues, Jay Black, Tech 9, I am Vada Fly, and we're going to talk about the first battle to release off of URL's Double Impact. St. Louis versus Darkside. Brizz, Rawsteen, T-Top, Verb, Hitman, Holla. Had a lot of star power in the name, but I don't know if the battle essentially overwhelmed. To me, kind of underwhelmed. I'm going to throw it Tech 9. What did you think?
First of all, I'm not stopping the microwave for this battle.
Oh, man. Go.
Poor battle. Verb, Hitman, terrible, horrible. They ran a lot of schemes back for no reason. They just kept running back. They were very sloppy. At one point, Hitman's rapping when Verb's supposed to be rapping, and Verb's rapping when Hitman's supposed to be rapping. Very, very sloppy. Could have been a good battle because Brizz, Rawsteen, and T-Top did show up. They did have 3 rounds. They were well prepared. But Verb and Hitman, it seemed like Hitman was on a plane with no service calling Verb while Verb's at home not doing anything. They were preparing their rounds like that. Hitman's too busy with wilding out, staying at Nick Cannon's house while Verb's home back at St. Louis, and they're trying to piece their rounds together, and it showed on stage. They did not write their rounds in the same room. They did not go bounce off each other. It was horrible. It seemed like he wrote 16 bars, Verb wrote 8 bars. The next round he wrote 16 bars, Hitman wrote 8 bars, and they just pieced it together. I wrote this bar, you say this bar, and you said this bar, and I say this bar. Very poor, very horrible. I'm not impressed. I'm not stopping the microwave. I'm highly upset. These are 2 legends, 2 top tiers, 2 people that's supposed to be battle rap royalty. They look very bad on stage, and it almost looked like the old guy that's on the basketball court that's at the end of his career, still trying to do a dunk, and the dunk's flying all over the place. The ball's bouncing halfway back the other way. It looked very sloppy. You know, it just was horrible. I'm not impressed. I did not like it, not one bit.
I see a lot of people praising, you know, Dark Life. I felt like the battle overall was bad. It wasn't a 3-0 in favor of Dark Life. I had so much high expectations for STL. You know what I mean? I'm comparing them to Sue Surf and Tay Rock, and I want to apologize to Sue Surf and Tay Rock for even comparing because they were nowhere near close to you guys. Every round, first round was sloppy, second round was sloppy, third round was sloppy. And the time limit things, we all know in the past 5 years of URL, you always get a 30-second grace period. Nobody was cutting them off.
No, they cut themselves off.
No, I checked.
They created their own problem.
Yeah, you created your own problem, and this wasn't a good battle overall. Even though I gave STL the second round, Brizz and Top they weren't saying that much in the second round at all to me, and they cut their round short that time. Vada, I'm gonna show it to you first.
Like you said, this battle was atrocious overall. I mean, it was a travesty. I mean, you invest. These guys are not cheap. They're not out here battling Freestyle Fridays. You know what I mean? These guys are actually, you know, these guys are high ticket items, and you got, it's like buying a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes and you get a Converse in the box. You know what I mean? Like you pay for something you're not getting what you expected. I mean, they had the Hitman and Verb. They had all y'all Casper, all y'all Cancers, all y'all Transfers, all y'all Pampers. Brought it back. Then they did another scheme. Brought it back. Backup dancers, brought it back. They brought it back so unnecessary. Then Hitman had a line, drop top like the 7 Series, pick your mans up. There's no drop top 7 Series, I got one. It's a 6 Series that is drop top. So I don't even count that line. When you say, when people name the wrong car, that's not, you know, I can't do that. So Brizz and T-Top, they come out in the first round. The Bullets coming out the 12, like the Patriots game, where it was cool. They brought it back. They brought back that whole 4 to 6 8-bar setup for no reason.
They did the remix.
They did the remix.
Backup singer, backup dancer.
Brought it back. They'll get uglier than the chick you had a baby with. Brought it back. Known as Big Gerald's son, you ain't even have a name in school. Brought it back. I like the line where you ever slang them cues with the 8-ball in your side pocket like you playing pool. I don't care if your mother's a dyke, one of them getting tonight. I like that line. Smacks giving them something to set the stage on fire with. They knew Showtime was over when I came with the fire stick. That line right there to me was like what gave me the first, from Brizz and them.
But not to jump to Brizz and them, they had a line in there, Verb and Hitman had a line in there, ain't Mortal Kombat all you can. They confuse Mortal Kombat with Street Fighter, and that's a big no-no.
Go!
You do not do that. I'm a video game freak. You do not do that to the video gamers who've been studying the video games. We play the games. We've been playing it since we were kids. You do not confuse Street Fighter with Mortal Kombat. They lost the battle already for me. Had a bad taste in my mouth. I didn't want to hear anything else from them. You can confuse anything else, but you do not confuse Street Fighter with Mortal Kombat, and that's what they did.
Well, let's go to the second.
Oh, I want to say something about the remix real fast. For the past years that Hitman's been doing the remixes, that he picked a hot line that the crowd was feeling, and then said, "Let me remix it." He went straight into the remix, so that's probably why it didn't hit as hard as it should. I wasn't too crazy about it.
No.
And the second?
I like the second. I liked St. Louis's second a little bit when they showed up, when he did the Showtime without the Showtime. Old nigga let the steel rip. I'm Logan this time.
Yeah, that was
New Powers. I can see the snakes in the grass without mowing the lawn. I'm riding with the young boys. I rodeo with mine. The Pinocchio in mine. I like that. That was a good setup. Verb kind of like took over the round like he has been in the other 2-on-2s, where he kind of like did his own thing, and Hitman kind of assisted him. But pretty much after that, they ended light. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? It just ended light. Like, oh, that's it. Oh, 2 minutes. You know how you be at work on Friday and it'd be like everybody be standing by the door and everybody's ready to go.
Something was missing there.
It was time to go.
One of them had something else, and one of them flip-floppied it and fumbled the ball. They didn't know where to pick it up from.
And the way they got,
there's no way they ended like that.
Well, the thing is, the reason why I say that like heavy is the head that holds the crown, and these guys are supposed to be the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? The Titans of the Midwest. The way they got treated was special. They didn't come in the front door. They came in, I don't know which door they came in through Irving Plaza. They had the whole back room to themselves. They got treated. Other people did not get treated the way they got treated. They got put on a good pedestal. They had the whole room. The fight that almost started between them was because they wanted the left side of the stage and Brizz wanted the. They all this pampering, and to give this as the battle, it was like, man, I don't know. Like, no.
Probably arguing because they knew the material was bad.
So, T-Top and Brizz, their second round, they had the sun up, sun down, the Midwest movement. That was all right. The K-Shine made Verb sit still. The second round was light for them too.
Yeah,
they stopped premature.
They kissed the baby in their mouth like the Wayne Carter. That was okay.
Insect movement by T-Top, I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, and then the 38 like Jordan in the flu game. I'm getting tired of hearing about. OBC Commission. I'm getting tired of hearing about this incredible game by Jordan when he scored 38 points when he was sick and he had the flu. We all get it. We all know it. Enough is enough.
I got the sneakers. Like, come on. We know it.
I'm tired of hearing about it. OBC Commission, they will be tweeting you later on about the Jordan and the flu game. That was definitely OBC. Please do not use that Jordan flu game scheme, the line, anymore. I don't want to hear it.
Let's go to the third. Suge beat them both, pushed them around. Brooms looked like a sweep to me. That was cool.
Yeah.
He took a long water break. Then Brizz, you cave. Will you ride for him? Are you going to die for him? Stand on stage, live for him.
I love that.
That was that. I like that. And after that, it was like time. I don't really got much substance after that.
No, that's the problem. They lost before Dark Life even went. Pay attention. Anybody watching this, go back to this exact moment when A-Verb says, "Cool nigga, never mind. Exit wounds very wide, knife wounds every side. I'm straightforward. I never lie. Or straightforward. I never lie. Never lie." Hitman is pointing to Verb like he's messing me up. Nobody stopped them.
Nobody.
No, this is a clear. No one's saying this too. Nobody stopped them. Hitman said, "Verb messed me up. I can't go no more." He had a face of like, "Oh man."
Do you think
not even the crowd stopped them? I'm sorry. We was in the building too.
Let's be for real.
Exit wounds very wide, knife wounds every side. I'm straightforward, I never lie. Y'all straightforward and never lie. Time. Ain't nobody called time. Nobody called time. That's the end of our round.
If Verb and Hitman was cooking, and they went over the 2-minute mark, do you think somebody's gonna stop them? No.
Beasley and Chico? Smack ain't stopping
Battle rap royalty.
Yeah, ain't stopping them.
No.
So
and you know, like I said in the beginning of the video, you know, as a battle rapper in this sport, even I know, for the past 5 years, you get 30-second grace period. There's no reason for you to say, "Damn, I gotta stop now." I'm too. Yeah. No, you don't gotta act like that.
30-second grace period.
I'm letting them cut me off every time. So.
And then let's go with let's go to Dark Side's third.
Oh my God. The Dark Side had Thank You Cool, Thank You Tough, Thank Mooks, Thank Lux. Nobody want to see him like Rain videos.
Oh, no. They won at your mother's mouth.
Yeah. I came to show you work. Let me put it in your mother's mouth. Round is over. We can go home. Get a coach. Got coach out
Verb,
the
hit Holla.
Technically,
That's double impact.
They choked.
Yeah, they did choke. It was very bad.
Look at Hitman's face. I'm telling y'all.
Very bad.
I'm putting it in here.
How you could be the Yola when you sniffing Yola.
Very bad.
I like that part, Brizz.
And another thing, which was so cringeworthy and god awful to watch as a fan of Hitman, it was so terrible to see him grab the mic and go for an extra round. I mean, you're going for a fourth round.
He was trying to wild style him.
Yeah, this is not wilding out. The Nick Cannon's not telling you to go on and on. You don't get a fourth round. You don't get a ding. There's none of that going on. So for him,
they thought they got jumped. He felt he needed to do something.
They didn't. They should have brought some St. Louis guys with them. They should have brought Young Hill out. We ain't seen Young Hill in a while. Should have brought Young Hill out for all that. Be creative. Brizz and T-Top was creative. They brought Tay-Rock out. They brought the whole gang out. Rain and all them out. Creative. Get them credit. Y'all didn't think outside the box. Pay for Young Hill's plane ticket. Get him up there. Get B Magic up there. Where's St. Louis at? St. Louis is looking real light, especially in 2017. Looking very light. Honestly,
I felt like this just shows that I'm not hating. I felt Verb and Young Ill did way better than him.
Way better.
Yes, they did.
Way better.
Yes, they did.
You know, I wouldn't. But I mean, you know, before we to caveat on that, if I see Hitman, I would want to see him one-on-one with Shine. If I see Verb, I'd only want to see him against maybe Mike P right now. You know what I mean? On URL, those are the only
battles. Twerk, him versus Twerk.
Yeah, Twerk, or you know what I'm saying, a newer guy. I don't want to. You know what I mean? That's just where I'm holding it right now. I mean. Overall, I got Dark Life 2.
Oh, let's touch on this though. One thing I didn't like. I gotta speak on. I gotta be real. When Rain came out and he spoke on Hitman Holla's contract and how much you get. Don't y'all feel like that's a little?
Yeah,
that's too much. Too much.
That's too much.
Just for a punch for two punches that didn't even land to me.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, too much. Because the best part of the whole thing was the contract. I could say I could hit them, not you. You know what I mean? Like that was the best part. But other than that, it was like.
And then not only that, when you're battle rapping, you feel like the organization that you're battle rapping for is giving out information.
Exactly. So now, if Hitman's acting away, this is probably why.
Yeah, because you know, like when you go to the doctor, you know, like you go to the doctor or the dentist, they're protected by the HIPAA Act, which says that you cannot, if you work for the dentist, you can't discuss the information. It's like an employee looking at somebody's social security number, then going and saying it. So you know what I mean? You just can't.
You can't do that.
That's very bad.
And for a punchline, no.
We all hold Rain to a high because he had the mystery. Oh, Rain is really good. He's been on the BET Cyphers. He raps really good. And he comes out and he does that.
Can't do that.
He should have hit harder than that. I love what Tay-Rock did. Mismatch, double impact. He was in and out with two hitters. Beautiful. Beautiful. Letting you know when Surf gets out, none of you niggas is messing with me.
Nobody can. They won't. URL can't put two people together that can see Surf and hit Rock right now.
Titles. I'm sorry. I apologize to Sue Surf. I apologize to Tay-Rock. I thought this was the next. I thought Double Impact 3. How I had it in my head. The reason I was advocating for an STL swoop. I'm like, when this battle is done, whoever they face, they're gonna win. Double Impact 3, gun title versus STL. That's in my mind. I'm telling everybody. I'm setting this up. I don't want to see that right now.
No way
at all.
Charlie Clips good versus gun titles.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Yeah, but honestly, I mean, if I even want to see a Double Impact 3, I'm kind of over the 2-on-2s. That's just me, though.
I said that too. Yeah, I said wait a year and a half. Wait, you have to wait until gun titles come out to even think about. I mean, Sue Surf come out to even think about it.
I've never been a fan of the 2-on-2s, but I think that they made it. Whereas though it's a part of the culture now, it's like you need an all-star game. Like when I watch the all-star games, I'm not impressed, but I do want to see a few dunks. But every all-star game isn't a good all-star game. So you're not gonna get a classic double impact every double impact. But I feel like they have to keep it going. There has to be a double impact 3. I don't know when, but probably not in the next year.
A year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, you got to build some teams up. But Hitman. You know, once the fight is over, you can't go and punch the guy after the fight's over. It's over. Don't do that again. Poor showing by Verb and Hitman. I just think they just need to just call it quits and don't ever team up again. Very bad.
I got Brizz. So I got Brizz top 2-1.
I got it 3-0.
Sorry, that second round I can't give him. And I see why Verb, was on Twitter arguing because that's kind of cheating in the third. But it's an all-star game. We shouldn't pray too heavy on a win or a loss on this. It's not that serious.
No, it's not.
The individual matches make more sense. Harp on those, not this one. It's not. No one really cares like that, honestly. That's it. Champion.
I'm the man, yeah, you gotta love me. You gotta love, it's all love on the west side. I said I tell it like it is, cause like it is what it gotta be. I'm that nigga that they tryna be, honestly.